Hey guys, it has been so long since I've made a YouTube video. Oh wow, this feels really weird. Okay, well, first of all, I look crazy because this is how I actually wake up. I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it or like make my hair look better or like anything. No, this is how I wake up. I woke up, and since I have like, dead hair and I have like an old wolf cut, I have all these layers that like come out all the time when I braid my hair, and I sleep so hard that it just like goes crazy, and then I'm stuck with like these things and like this every day. But I feel like it's probably more protective than if I didn't do that and I just let it all be out, because then that probably gives me more breakage. So I at least think this is probably better. And like this hair down here is so healthy. This hair is a little more damaged and like makes sense. So I was sitting here and I'm about to get ready for work. It's currently 10 o'clock and I work at 12, so I'll probably leave here around like 11:30. And see, like that's not too bad once I brush it out. Usually the bangs look a lot worse, so I'm gonna give that some credit. But I was sitting here and I'm about to get ready to do my like makeup and like get ready for work, and I usually watch a YouTube video or I will like listen to music, but I've been listening to a lot of Tate McRae's new album, so I'm trying to like give myself a break because I know I'm gonna want to listen to that on the way to work. So I don't even know what I was saying. Oh my god, it's been a rough day already and it's literally 9:30. 10 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock. Anyways, and so I'm sitting here and this is like the third time I'm trying to tell this fucking story. I'm sitting here and I'm trying to find something that's gonna motivate me to like want to make more YouTube videos, want to like record songs, like just do something that I'm passionate about. And I'm like, girl, you're literally wasting a perfectly good opportunity right now. You're about to get ready for work, and you're in a yapping kind of mood and nothing is good on your phone. Why don't you just whip out your camera and talk while you get ready? People do it all the time. Why not you? Like, you're good enough. Trust yourself. Let's do it. Like, I'm so tired of just not doing it and making excuses. So no more excuses. Today we are getting ready to go to work, and I also have a dentist appointment today, so that'll be so fun. Don't look at my big ears, or literally don't look at me at all right now. I don't even know what that means, but okay. And so I'm just gonna get ready. I usually have a beautiful glass cup for my iced coffee, but they all looked a little dusty and I'm very picky about my cleanliness with dishes. And so I just whipped this guy out and have iced coffee in it because why not? It's due. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I still feel like I did my full skincare routine last night, but sometimes I still feel like I have like eye boogers or like just the yuckiness from like my pillow, or I don't know. So I like to just kind of like take this wipe and kind of clean up anything that could have possibly come up from last night. And like, yes, I should probably be washing my face, but that's a lot of work and I don't really want to do that right now. So this has usually been good enough for me. Will I regret it one day? Probably. Will I tell everybody not to do it one day? Probably, because I am a licensed esthetician and I don't know why I can't even listen to my own advice. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, that's good enough. Just like a quick little wipe and cleanup makes me just feel a little bit more refreshed. And then I'm gonna take out some of my skincare. Let's see. Usually I like to pin back my bangs a little bit too. Oh my god, my forehead is breaking out so bad. Don't look at that either. Oh my gosh, I am just not thriving, as you can tell. Wait till the summer, guys. Okay, this is me at my worst. If you love me now, just stick by. Okay. I just used the Bioma moisturizing gel sunscreen. Yeah. And I like to just kind of put that a little bit everywhere, literally all down the neck, everywhere, guys. And I'm gonna go on top of that with, because I'm insane and I can't ever get enough sunscreen, the Color Science. I kind of like to just use Color Science. This is like, we sell it at my salon and I am obsessed with it. But it's basically like this tinted sunscreen. Protects against like even like blue light, pollution in the air even. Like this stuff is just so good. And I like to use it as a foundation because like, duh, why not? I literally put it everywhere. And then I kind of just, and like really this is so much sunscreen too. Like this is definitely overkill, so you don't need this much. Usually for sunscreen you just need like the 2 lines and like you can do that, but since I'm using it kind of as a foundation, I like it to be a little bit thicker. It literally like turns your skin tone, which is so cool. When I first heard about this and like they were telling me about it, I was like, okay, like I know it's gonna make me like way too orange because so many, like nothing is ever pale enough for me. It always has an orange tint, and like don't get me wrong, this one kind of does, but for the most part it literally just like blends into my skin. It has a little bit more pinky than I am. I feel like I look a little more dead than this likes to have a more like like yellow green undertone, I feel like. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna blend that everywhere. Do you guys like just like yapping videos like this? Where people do their like, I don't know. I feel like maybe I would get bored of it and turn it off and put it on something else. But like, if the person's funny enough and like I'm getting ready in the morning too and I'm not like necessarily like trying to pay so much attention to the video, I feel like I'd be into it. So let me know if you like this kind of video and I'll do more because this is so perfect for me. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Fair Rose Camo Concealer, and this one is very pink for me. And I have a like more yellowy one, but then that one makes me look too tan, so it's just a lose-lose all the time. But what I do, my phone's like blowing up, just stresses me out. Don't text me until, like, just don't talk to me actually. I'm not even gonna say until anything, just don't talk to me. I don't have, like, that's probably what, it gives me anxiety. Yes, that's it. Like, that is why I am not, oh my god, did I literally just crack the code? I am that kind of friend, like, I have a good 15 minutes, like, once a week where I'm actually gonna respond to you and, like, have a good conversation on the phone with you. But then the rest of the time, like, I can't be bothered to reply. And I don't know why. I've always felt so bad about it, and I wish I could, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just making excuses, but I wish I could change it. I'm like, I feel so bad about it, and I try not to, but I think it is. It just gives me so much anxiety to, like, reply. I don't know. To just be on my phone or, like, I don't know. Can't explain it. I'm so sorry. I love you. Specifically, Annie. Okay, so what I just did is I mixed the Camo Concealer with the Rem Beauty. It's literally like a pot concealer and it's just white. Yeah, concealer. It's literally just white. So I just like brighten this up a little bit more and it kind of helps that pink not be as strong. And I definitely need this under my, oh dang it, I skipped a step. Okay, wait, hold up. I'm gonna rub this off. That's good enough. And I'm gonna apply this somewhere else. We don't waste product here. Okay, and then I'm gonna just like dip it and kind of go in at some of the other areas that I want to brighten. But I'm definitely gonna use this sparingly because it is so white. Oh god, my stupid throat. Why are y'all blowing up my phone? I'm getting booked appointments, which is good because I'm poor, but at the same time it just freaks me out because I'm like, oh god, my day is getting busy and I hate being busy. I just want to live a very relaxed lifestyle with zero stress, but this job does not give you that. I guess no job gives you that, but I don't know. Specifically me, because I'm always freaking out about time. I'm always worried about being late, but I'm always late. Like, it just gives me so much anxiety, and I feel like it makes it worse to where I'm like, even if I was on time, I'm gonna be running late because I'm so anxious about running late. Like, it's just a lose-lose situation. Okay, what I'm gonna do, because I have really bad dark circles, and I learned this when I went to school, color theory. So basically, in order to conceal and kind of like correct those under eyes, what I have is I have like kind of purpley blue under my eyes because I have no iron. I'm vegan, I get absolutely no sleep, and I drink absolutely no water. No, that's a lie. I do drink some water. I try. But anyways, terrible habits sometimes, and so I have terrible under eyes, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this like orangey peachy color that's across the color wheel. You can literally just look up color wheel, find the color of your under eyes, zoom over. That's the kind of shade that you need to put right here. And this one's definitely dark for me. Like, I could have used something way lighter, but I just went with what I could find at the store that I was at. And so I'm gonna cover as much as I can of that purpley shade. I get it right here so bad. Literally look psycho right now. The things we do, am I right? And I'm gonna blend this out just a little bit. I still want to keep it very like centralized, and I don't know. I want to keep it very dense where it's at still. Okay, that's good enough. And then I'm gonna go back in with some of that concealer mixed with the white concealer. I'm gonna make some more because I used it pretty much all. Maybe. I think I want bright under eyes today, so I'm gonna use a little bit more white than I normally do. Is that wrong? Probably, but we'll see. You'll never know if you don't try. Am I right? Can you hear the birds in the background? Because I have a window open in the next room. My cats love to like sit there and just listen to the birds. And I can hear them in here. Like, they're so loud, and I love that. I feel very immersed in nature right now because I have, you can't see, and maybe I'll show you later if I remember to, but over here I have this like whole wall of just like plants. I'm literally surrounded by plants right now. They're just behind you, and so I feel like I'm in a literal jungle. That's so cute. Okay, so I'm literally just gonna like cover all of the areas that I put that orange peachy color, and I'm gonna go in with this concealer and just blend. That's probably the trick, is like, when in doubt, just keep blending. Like, diffuse. It just like blends it all together and makes it look better. So if you feel like something looks bad, just keep blending it. You'll get there. Jeez. Okay. The bags are pretty bad these days because your girl has been going through it, but I think we're good. I think that's pretty decent. Okay, I look so gross right now. Just don't even look at me. You literally look like I come from a different planet. I have literally no eyebrows, just completely one color right now. Okay. Now, because today I want to be extra, I'm gonna put, sometimes I'll just put a powder over this and like call it good, but because I'm recording, I'm gonna do my full routine, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. concealer. This is like in the shade, I think it's, yeah, so it's the Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour, and this one's Fair Light because duh, I'm literally white. And I'm gonna put this in all these little spots that I like to contour. I like to go like in a triangle like that. Sometimes I'll do right here, but I have to make sure to blend that. And then I'm gonna do literally anywhere that I see like a shadow, I'm just gonna make it even more of a shadow, if that makes sense. So I like to just look at my face and be like, okay, where do I see shadows? And go from there. I see one right here, so I'm gonna blend this together to give it more depth. And then I'm gonna do it to the other side. Okay, and then I'm gonna do it under here because like I have this natural kind of shadowing under my lip. And if you do more, it's gonna deepen it max. Disgusting. It's gonna deepen it and make your lips look even bigger, even though mine are covered in concealer and look disgusting right now. Ignore that. Okay, and I'm gonna just blend out the nose. I have a big ass nose, so we use a lot of concealer and a lot of contour. Okay, thankfully though, I have good cheekbones, I think. I like to think. And so I'm going to blend that just where I see that shadow, that natural shadow. You're just gonna wanna deepen it. Like, we don't need to be putting our contour all the way up here. No. Just deepen that natural area. And there's a difference between contour and bronzer. People don't know that, but contour needs to be more of that cooler shade because it's gonna be creating that shadow. Bronzer is just to kind of warm up your skin tone and give you more of that bronzy glow. And so that isn't really to contour. It's more, I mean, it can be just because of the shade, but for the most part, you know. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna do some Color Science blush. I don't know what shade, oh, I think this was Berry, yeah, Berry. And I'm literally just, sometimes I'll get a brush and like be good about it, but I guess not today. And we're just gonna, and all over the nose, hide the insecurities. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Don't hide your insecurities, but I just love to, I don't know, make it look cute. If I hate my nose, might as well decorate her, you know? Give her something. Okay. Blend out the blush. I just like to keep this on the higher points of my cheekbones. Kind of just like where the sun would hit, that's where you want to put it. Except for this part. I just did that because it's cute. But the sun wouldn't really hit the bottom of your nose. Maybe the top, but not really right here. That just gives you some color. I don't know. It just makes the highlight pop right there for me, I feel like. It's just cute, okay? But I need to explain it. Okay. I'm gonna rub off the concealer before I literally put that everywhere. Also, my lips feel so gross, so I'm gonna take off that. Ugh. I feel like that's so much, even though I'm not like sitting here with a beauty blender in my mouth, but like, how does that happen? When did I do that? And every time. Okay. Now I'm going to, we've gotten to the point where I'm going to use some powder. So I'm going to take my Fit Me by Maybelline in the shade Fair. Sometimes I'll use translucent, but I don't know. I guess I got Fair this time. It'll work too. So I just take some of the excess that goes into the top, and I'm gonna just like load my brush. So like literally just go crazy. Just keep going. You think you have a lot in there? No, just keep going. Get some from the top. Keep going. Okay? Just load it up. And then I'm gonna just tap it a little bit, not too crazy. And I'm just gonna go in and just kind of start. Literally for me, because I'm so oily, I don't know how some girls don't be using powder. This is not cute. Like, come on. I don't know if the lighting is really great in here right now, but cover that up, you know? Even this isn't too great, but that's on me because my bags are crazy. But yeah, literally like just slowly go in, not too crazy. You don't need to be going all, I don't know why I'm talking like that, but you don't need to like go in with so much just like caked on powder, but just like go in slowly and intentionally. And I just want to set my entire face. Like, I'm literally just gonna go over my entire face. It's so funny that like people will tell me like, your skin is so good, like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, thank you, it's genetics. Sometimes, because sometimes my skin does look really good and I'm like, period, like when I'm taking care of it and actually like drinking water and getting all my vitamins and things that I need. But other times, like today, if someone were to say that, I'm like, girl, no, I'm just good at makeup. Like, if you could see what I have hidden underneath, oh jeez, then, sorry, my eyelid creased a little bit and that's ugly, so. But yeah, I'm like, if you could see what I have just hidden underneath with my bangs and concealer and like, then you would not be saying that. Like, come on. I hate it. I just feel so bad. I'm like, you're comparing yourself to me probably and thinking like, oh, she's got such great skin, like I wish I had that, because I do that with other girls. And it's like, no, I literally just covered it with makeup. Like, I just somehow have a skill, you know, like, and this makeup is not even looking cute. I feel like it's kind of patchy today, which it never is, so it's fine, I guess. Maybe I did use too much white. Maybe that messes with it. I don't know. Oh well. But yeah, so I'll just do that. And then I'm gonna go in with the NYX Butter Melt Bronzer. And this one's in Butter Biscuit. I like this one a lot. And I honestly just use the same brush and kind of load this up again. Dab off a little bit. And sometimes I'll use a different brush if I'm feeling crazy, but I'm kind of lazy right now, so no, it's fine. So your makeup routine, make it yours. Okay, and I'm literally just gonna go in with the shadow because I like to have like, for me personally, and you can go in and like bronze everything, like do what you want. But for me, I know my attributes are gonna be my structure of my like cheekbones and all that is what people probably notice. And at least I say what people probably notice, at least that's what people tell me when they meet me. They're like, oh my god, like your cheekbones are crazy, you're like your jaw, like, you know, like people say stuff like that. Like I just look very like angular and my nose is so pointy, and I know that, and so like I like to accentuate it, you know, like I know like, oh, like that's one of her things, so like duh, of course I'm gonna go in and like make my cheekbones look extra, like, you know. And I have found out that lately I kind of like using less. I think like less is like kind of more. Oh my god, I forgot. That is why. I'm like, why does this look more creamy or more like bronzier? Usually I use more cooler shades and I used the wrong one. So that one I found is a little too orangey for me. I actually have found like the perfect stuff. This is e.l.f. Light Medium, and it's just like their bronzing palette. Yeah, Powder Contour Palette is what it's called. And I love all three of these shades. Like I can just like mix them together. I'll use a little less of that now because I've learned that because I'm using the right shades, I don't need to use so much, it feels like. I can just use less is more. But I'm gonna blend this out. I feel so, dang it. Oh well, it's okay. This is still fine. It just is a little orangey to me. I don't like trying to like pretend that I'm tan. I don't know. That's kind of what I feel like when I have this bronzer on. I'm like, wait, no, I know. I'm definitely not tan. Don't worry, guys. And just, like, when I am tan, I love it. I want to be blonde. I want to be just, you know, all the things, but when I'm like this, I'm like, bitch, like I want to like bleach my eyebrows and like make it even scarier. I don't know. So I'm just gonna use, now I'm gonna use this one since it doesn't really matter, and I'm gonna just contour the heck out of my nose. And what I do, I think my dryer's done, maybe. Don't know what's beeping. My entire house beeps. But I'm literally just gonna go crazy on the sides, really go in on the depth of the eye right there. And the bottom, because my nose is long, so I want it to appear a little shorter. Okay, cute. And I'm just gonna go in right here too, because it's sometimes cute to have a little, I don't know. I could never have a button nose because look at that bad boy. But okay, now I need to stop being mean to myself. Okay, I couldn't have a button nose, but I like to have this little tiny appearance that I have a little, like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm delulu. And I'm just gonna bring it down my neck a little bit so that it looks a little more like one piece, you know? I don't want it to be like face and like this is a completely different color. That just gives me the ick. Okay. And now I'm gonna take another brush and I want to use pink. So today we're gonna use this pink blush, and I do like this one. This one's cute. My freaking battery is gonna die. That's so annoying. The Buttermelt blush in the shade My Butta Half. Cute. My Butta, B-U-T-T-A, Butta. I'm gonna load up this little brush. But this stuff is low-key kind of crazy on pigmentation, so go light. I'm just gonna put it at the very tops of my cheekbones, my nose, everywhere I used that Color Science blush, which is like completely gone now, so I don't even know why I try. And that brush has a little bit too much powder on it, so I'm just gonna take a brush that has like nothing on it and go in. Dang it. I wanted my friend to go to a concert with me, but I don't think she can. Lame. When did we have to start being adults, guys? Like, I'm tired of it. I just want to do what I want. Why did I get put on this freaking earth to suffer? I'm just kidding. My life's pretty great, so I can't complain, but, you know? Okay, that's good enough. Good enough. And I'm gonna go in with a little teeny brush like this. And I'm gonna use my Benefit in the shade, I think it's like Cookie, yeah. Benefit Cookie highlighter. And I really do like this one. It's kind of a cute, like, warmer shade. I don't know, it's more like champagne-y, I guess, and like a light gold. Very like white gold. Because I love gold, but sometimes the gold ones can be too, yellowy or orange, and I'm like, ugh, you can definitely tell, like, it just looks weird. And so I found this one, and I really like it, because, like, look at that, it's pretty natural and cute. But sometimes I'll use, like, a white or something if I really want, like, a dramatic highlight, but this one's cute, too. I like this one for just, like, a subtle. I'm gonna take a bigger, like, fluffier brush for the cheekbones. And just go in at the highest points. And then I like to like smile and put it right there. That is so cute. Like, ready? Like, come on, that eats. Okay. All right. And then, what now? Okay, ooh, now it's eyebrows, which is scary for me lately because I've been trying to do them a little differently than I have in the past. I'm very much a 2016 brow girl. That's when I like started doing a lot of makeup and like really getting into it. Freshman year of high school, I think. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Freshman year of high school, I had like, you know, I had the full on like block eyebrows, Sharpie eyebrows, like cut crease, glitter, full highlight, like everything at like what, 14, 15? Like that's crazy. Waking up at 4 a.m. every day to go to school, wearing my like skinny jeans and green bomber jacket and like, oh god, like the off-brand Doc Marten like combat boots, you know? Oh god, those were the days. I'm kind of miss them, honestly. I feel like that was the shit you were worried about, was how your makeup looked. Like, oh god, if only I knew then what I know now. Okay, and that's why I just, you know, now that I do know, I have found that I just don't care what people think. Like, and I'm gonna sit here And basically I'm just flicking it like in the direction of how my eyebrows naturally grow, which you can't even really see them. Oh, that's definitely not it. Oh, ooh. I don't know. But they're super light, but or like they're dark, but they are just so sparse that you can't really tell. And like the hairs are pretty thin too. And so I just like to add, oh, that one's a little crazy. I just like to add like a couple little strokes that kind of make them look a little more hair-like, thicker hair-like, I don't know. Just super light, nothing too crazy. I used to think that because I had black hair, my eyebrows needed to be like dark, which sometimes that is a look, like don't get me wrong. Sometimes I will still do that, but for the most part, I think now I prefer just like my natural eyebrow, like light brown color. And I like will make my actual hairs a little darker. I'll show you. Okay, there we go. So I kind of go for like this shape. It's not like completely squared off. I just like do a little flicks and then I kind of will like square off the rest of it, if that makes sense. Probably not at all, but that's what I do. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a very dry mascara that I've had in here forever because I don't like to have so much mascara product on the wand. If you do buy a new one, or I mean you could use like a black eyebrow gel, I just haven't found any good ones, and so I like to just use this mascara. But if you find a good one, you can or I mean if you end up doing this and not finding a good one too, you can just like kind of take off a little bit of the product with a wipe or something. But I like to go in and just kind of lightly go in with some of this product. Oof. Sometimes it does let out, like, you have to be pretty light-handed with this because it will let out some clumps, and I'm like, and then it's kind of annoying to clean up, but I have just found this kind of looks cute. Maybe I'm so wrong and I have complete blindness, and if I do, literally tell me, please tell me. My camera might die and I'm gonna cry. Yes, I just do that. There's a little chunk in there that I need to get out, but that's what I do. Just lightly go in. Why am I leaning down so maybe to get in the camera? And I also feel like this just adds some like depth to the eyebrow and makes it look a little more real too. But you have to really like make sure the black isn't too strong. So maybe it would be better if you just used a gel. I don't know. But yeah, that's how I do them. They're cute. They're alright. I don't know if I love it yet, but I think it's okay. And then I'm gonna go in and just, oof, that did not work the way I wanted it to. I'm gonna take this brush and I just use some of the wipe to like get the makeup remover on. And I'm just gonna kind of sharpen up any little spots that I need to do. Alright. Now I'm just gonna put on some mascara. Okay, we're actually almost done. Maybe I'll be done before my camera dies. That'd be awesome. And perfect. Okay. Now I'm just gonna do mascara. I like to, this is my trick to my mascara. People ask me all the time how my eyelashes always look so good. And thankfully I was born with pretty good eyelashes, but not to like hype myself up. Okay, so apologies. My camera did end up dying, so it's currently the next evening. After that, I just like did my eyebrows, my mascara, and added some little fake freckles. But it wasn't really anything into depth. And then I just used like a little lip liner that's kind of like a brown shade, and some chapstick. So like super minimal after that. This is like after a full day of wear, so of course I'm like kind of a little oily, but She's cute. So yes, thank you for watching. Stay tuned because hopefully next week I'll be able to put out a new video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. I love you guys. Yeah, bye.